Ladies and gentlemen, Tim David.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is now January 2nd, 2023. The New Year's hangover is over. It is time to get down to business. I have my to-do list item for the day. For those of you who do not know, I am marching towards $500,000 in 5 months. Today is day 2. Yesterday, we had no income come in as far as I know. I'm going to use a money in hand accounting system, right? So not just accrual, but cash based. And that means if I sell books or whatever, not until the royalties come will I have the money in my hand and therefore put it up on the board. I am marching towards 500,000 in 5 months because getting divorced, need to keep my kids in their house and got to pay a lump sum in cash and extra money to make that happen. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to make instant connections. Because I believe if you want to move mountains, you've got to be able to move people. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So how can you make instant connections starting from absolute scratch? Hey, stick around in this video. Yeah, we just did that live in a live stream, and I'll tell you what, before we get into the video, do not forget to subscribe. I'm going to be doing these live streams every single day, and again, if you are interested in getting speaking gigs, for sure, hit that YouTube subscribe button, hit the bell, make sure you get notifications when I go live. And hey, even if you're not trying to get speaking gigs, follow me on my journey and learn some business strategies that you can apply in your business and in your life. In addition, if you are wondering how in the world is he getting ideas to live stream every single day, this is only day 2, but I am using a secret tool called TubeBuddy, and I'm using the keyword research tool. I love it. It's absolutely free. Grab your own plugin of TubeBuddy. It is totally free, and you can use my affiliate link right there because eventually someday you might want to upgrade and I might want to get the old credit for the referral. All right, so what am I doing today? What are we talking about today? What is the plan? What is my strategy for reaching $500,000 in 5 months' time? Less than 5 months' time. Now, listen, I can't stress to you the urgency of whatever your New Year's resolution is. Time is short. And Seth Godin said this, and I spoke about this in my Patreon video yesterday. Seth Godin mentions if you are a person of opportunity, right? If you were born in a country that has opportunity, if you've got money in your pocket, clothes on your back, if you have a computer and you're watching this right now, it's a sign that you probably have a lot of opportunity. And don't think of this year as a year full of opportunity. Think of this year as a year of obligation. If you have opportunity, that means you have obligation to take advantage of that opportunity, to maximize that opportunity for the sake of those people who do not have that opportunity. So we are full of opportunity in our lives, and I am super excited. And I think you should be too, to turn those opportunities into obligations. This is serious what we are doing. We're doing big things, especially in the speaking space. Impacting lives, making a difference, and sharing our message. All right, so what is my to-do list for today? What is my strategy marching towards this big goal? My morning routine. It's critical. Morning routine and even an evening routine I'm starting to incorporate. I'm so on fire about the idea of making an investment in your time and an investment in your energy. Many people, in fact, I felt it today, like I can't do my morning routine. I'm so busy. Whoo, baby. That's exactly when you have to do it, is when you're flustered, stressed, and busy. You need that extra energy. If you could take 15 minutes every day and make yourself 5 hours more productive, I mean, that's a no-brainer. So my morning routine is absolutely critical. Next on my to-do list is finishing up my business plan. Yes, still working on the business plan for this year. In fact, on my Patreon account, I've detailed my morning routine, and I even shared my business plan so far, and my business plan that I wrote in 2014. So it's a little bit of a blast from the past. By the way, if you want to get on the Patreon, There is a link in the description. Please do join us. What is Patreon exactly? Basically, it's a membership site. It's an inner circle. It's a way for you to look over my shoulder and get the details of exactly how I'm doing. These videos, this vlog series here is just about sharing what the strategies are, what I'm doing every single day. If you want to know how to do it and have access to the exact same tools, resources, and even some of the same connections, then get on that Patreon. And hey, if you want to support me towards my goal, Patreon is the simplest, easiest, fastest way to do that. All right. Now, speaking of simplest, best, fastest, sitting down and writing a business plan, is that really going to help? Doing a morning routine, is that really going to help? Are these really big secrets that you're talking about, Tim David? And there's an Abe Lincoln quote. He says, if I have an hour to cut down a tree, I'm going to spend 45 minutes sharpening the axe. So I'm making sure that I'm sharpening the axe. I'm spending some time making sure that the actions that I take are going to move the needle. Now, I don't want to fall into the trap of, oh gosh, what is the best strategy to follow? Do I start a podcast? Do I try to get a TED or a TEDx talk? Do I go over here and do this? Do I go over here and do that? Do I try to get speaking gigs this way, that way, or the other? I don't want to get drowned in the, what is the best trap. People think, what's the best tool? What's the best product I should buy? What's the best coach I should hire? What's the best plan I should follow? And it is a trap. The best plan is the one that you can do, and the one that you can do consistently. My other philosophy is massive action is the cure for failure. So why do you have to choose between plans if you can do multiple plans? Give yourself multiple shots at the target and give yourself a chance to succeed. Not in a way that spreads you too thin, right? Because if you're doing a little bit of everything, you're not going to move the needle on anything. So what is the best? A, massive action, and B, and here's the key for today's video, connections. Other people giving you a leg up. Other people helping you along the way. Other people pouring in to you. Now, how do we make this happen? How can we find people who are willing to help us? Well, I personally, this month, am starting by reaching out to past clients, checking in, Happy New Year, what's new, what can we work on this year? Friends and family, believe it or not, great opportunities and sources for business, or at least referrals. Fans, right? If you've got followers or subscribers, I've got close to 10,000 subscribers throughout my different lists that I'll be talking with. But also new people. This is critical. If you want new results, you've got to do something different. So on my to-do list, yes, there's more of the same, right? Just doing more of it. But there's also different things. And in order to get those different action items, I need different people and their different perspectives. So there is a strategy that I used, and essentially today on my to-do list, I'm going to be sorting through dozens of corporate executives who want to talk to me. These are not people I have met before, had any contact with. These are people who, through a strategy, again, the why and the how isn't as important as the what right now. So I was, let's call it lucky. Lucky was able to, it's not luck. Anybody can do this, again, with or without books, with or without any other prior connections. I mean, it was, I put a thing out and I got tons of responses, and people want to talk. So, but here's the strategy. Here's the takeaway for you. The best way to form connections with new people and get nice and close, because this is important. The best way to make new connections with new people is to ask questions. There it is. That's the secret sauce for the day. The more questions you ask, the more people are going to be interested in talking. If you ask specifically for advice, if you say, hey, I'm starting out in this industry, I'd like some advice. Or, hey, I'm starting out in this area, I'd like some advice. Or, hey, I'm doing something related to this and I'm curious your thoughts. If you ask people for advice, it is a surefire way to create new connections. People love to help. And all you have to do is give them the opportunity, because even though people love to help, there are a lot of people who do not like to ask for help. So if you are that person who asks for advice and for help, a lot of people will respond. All right, that is my to-do list for the day. Once again, all of the links mentioned are in the description. We will see you tomorrow. And as we always say in the Get Speaking Gigs world, speak soon. I'm out. Boom.